Well, good morning, everybody. Mark in the home weather office on this 22nd day of March 2023. Another overcast day. Some areas still are having some lingering rain. Looks like this weather system is just going to kind of hang around today, giving us some nuisance showers here and there, some light to moderate rain, especially in the San Joaquin Valley. But the trend is going to be to have this clear out. There is still the slightest chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon. However, the atmosphere is a lot more stable today than it was yesterday. But if we do get some breaks of sunshine, can't rule out the chance of a thunderstorm. I'll show you that as we go through the discussion this morning, the briefing this morning. So let's get right to it. I want to show you the satellite first thing this morning. You can still see the low here that brought us the powerful winds yesterday. And the low has weakened quite a bit, but you can still see the circulation around it. You have flow coming this way, you have flow going that way. But the general trend, look at how these clouds are starting to sink from the south. This thing is trying to make its way from north to south, but it's not in a real big hurry to go anywhere. But if we do start to squeeze out a few breaks in the overcast later on today, especially, let's say around noontime, the clouds begin to thin out a little bit and we get a little sunshine, a little heating, we may be able to get a thunderstorm. But for the most part, it's just going to be some light rain. So this is the HRRR, and this is picking it up late this morning. And as we go through, you can see how there are some scattered showers here and there. The best activity is in areas of the Central Valley, south of Stanislaus County, and down toward the Big Sur area. But there are some showers in our area, and maybe a thunderstorm. But again, the instability just doesn't look like it's quite there just yet. This is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll keep an eye on this with radar this afternoon. I would think that these would be more of the type of what I'd call convective showers, or in other words, they build up and you get a brief downpour, but I don't think we'd see the intensity of what we saw yesterday with the frequent lightning and the hail. But yeah, I could be wrong about that, but it's just one of those things that we'll keep an eye on today. It's a smaller chance than yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty slam dunk chance, and I'll tell you what, the models did a great job. This model in particular did a great job yesterday, and you saw the morning briefing yesterday. Yeah, it proved to be very, very good. This is getting into the evening hours, lingering showers, and then this is very early Thursday morning around 6, 7 o'clock. Some rain on the west slope. Now, our forecast has been calling for some lingering showers on Thursday. I think most of Thursday is going to be dry, but as you can see, there's a little bit of activity here and there. The best chance here will be on the west slope of the Sierra. We'll likely see a couple of inches of snow in the mountains, and there will likely be chain controls during the day on Thursday up over the summit. And that's getting into the day on Friday. So let's go to the North American model, and this is picking, actually, let me back that up. So we pick this up on first thing on, this is Thursday night. So here's that another depiction of that light snow we'll see in the Sierra. If you're planning on traveling in the Sierra on Thursday, snow levels will be around 5,000 feet, but we're talking about inches of snow. But again, just enough that we'll have chain controls likely on Interstate 80, maybe on Highway 50. But it's not the sort of thing where they have to close down the road. And then we get into the day Friday, and we are dry, but it is still cool. And then, man, it stays cool into the day on Saturday. This is Saturday right here. A north flow, temperatures very, very cool for this time of year. I'll talk more about the cold here in just a minute. Now I'll pick it up with the GFS, and we'll skip ahead to Sunday. Sunday also looks like a dry day, other than the chance of some snow showers in the Sierra. And then comes our next chance of rain. This is Monday night and into Tuesday. Looks like another cutoff low. And I'll tell you what, the problem with these cutoff lows that will bring us our next chance of rain on Monday night and Tuesday, kind of centered on Tuesday, is that this far out, a little less than a week out, they can be squirrely because it's not part of the main flow, if you will. These little cutoff lows can meander a little bit. There's the slightest chance that this thing could get hung up off the coast and give us less rain. Right now, the model is calling for some pretty good rain. This is Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday midday. This would be a good rain and snow producer. A half an inch to an inch of rain, really good snow in the higher elevations lasting into the day on Wednesday, and then clearing on out. So just keep your eye on that. While we'll have some light rain between now and then, the better chance of rain will hold off until basically Tuesday. I want to talk a little bit about the cold. Now I'm going to show you a graphic that I haven't shown you, but this is one I keep an eye on. So what I'm showing you here is this is the United States. I know it's kind of tough to tell with all these squirrely lines. This is California right here. There's Washington. That's the Canadian border. New England is right here. There's Florida, Texas, etc. So what you're looking at here is the 500 millibar flow, and what we've got overlaid on here is the temperatures. So these grayer areas are temperatures that are quite cold. The bluer colors on this one and these magenta colors, they are the warmer. So just kind of keep your eye on, this is the GFS, and it'll go through a long period of time here because I'm not going to specifically forecast any single day. But this is getting into the weekend, and you can see this incursion of more cold air sliding into Northern California. And as we go through, you just see the cold air sticking around. And then there is that cutoff low coming back our way again. Now, as we get into springtime, the colder air just kind of interacts with the warmer air, and that's how you do get areas of severe weather. But what we're going to be seeing is just more of this colder air. There is a chance that maybe around April 2nd or 3rd, we may see a couple of days up around 70 degrees or so, but I'm just not seeing anything to shut down this colder and wetter pattern, at least not for good. Now, usually we think about the end of the rain season sometime around mid-April, so that's only a couple of weeks away, a few weeks away. But when we get into a spring like this, like we saw in 06, we saw in 11, that it can tend to last a lot longer. And not only do we get more snow in the Sierra, but when we get these cold incursions into Northern California, like we saw yesterday, we also have the possibility of severe weather. So that's going to be our concern going forward for about the next month, is as the colder air sticks around, the sun angle is higher, we have more chances of severe weather. So that's what I've got for you today. A couple of lingering showers, maybe a thunderstorm, but I don't think we'll see the severity that we saw yesterday. I'll be on TV tonight on KCRA at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. No Facebook chat tonight. There will be one on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. So have a great day. I'll talk with you later.